40 years old, nobody was willing to take a chance on him. 50,000 followers before the match and over 9 million followers after the match ended. This is the story of Jossimar Jose Evora Dias, also known as Vozinha. He was born in 1986 in Mindelo, Cape Verde, and was nicknamed Vozinha by his grandparents because they actually raised him. You see, his father was in the military and almost unavailable, but the mother, who was around, also had to work day and night to make sure that she could fend for the family. Vozinha was so close to his grandparents, hence the nickname Vozinha, which meant little grandma or little one in Portuguese. Although his family was poor, they were barely surviving, but Vozinha was different. He had this very competitive spirit. He always wanted to win, and he had a dream to play for his country on international stages. Even as a little boy, he would play on the streets with people who were much older than him. He would leave his own peers and go and play with older peers, older boys in the neighborhood. And of course, because of his competitive spirit, he would get into trouble, and the boys would mock him, sometimes even beat him because of all the trouble he got while trying to win. Anytime he got into this trouble, he would always run to grandma, and grandma was always there to save him. But as time went on, it felt like his dream could not come true. He was a very talented player, but there was a problem. Every time talent scouts or coaches came to look for players and recruit people into bigger clubs, he would always be sidelined. Nobody wanted to give him a chance. And why was this happening? It was because of his stature. Vozinha had a very small stature, and so nobody was willing to take a chance on him. You know, football, yes, is a game of talent, but your size also was an added advantage. The talent scouts will say, how will this one mark another player on field? What if he's not able to defend his ball? What if they push him out of the field? Those concerns were huge concerns for them. And so they could not look past his size, they could not look past his stature and focus on only his talent. And so he was almost never picked. His dream to become a successful player wasn't looking good. And so he had to do things to survive. This was what he did. He started driving cabs. During the day, he was a taxi driver. But at night, he would go back to his small club and practice. He kept on practicing, preparing. It was like he was waiting for one major miracle, one major opportunity for his star to finally shine. Finally, at age 25, he got picked by a club in Angola called Progresso. And from the age 25 to 39, he went over 9 good clubs from Angola back to the GD Chaves in Portugal. But there was no Premier League night. There was no fat contract anywhere waiting for him. He was just persistent, working on his dream for over 30 years. He came to the point where he wanted to quit. It was after the last AFCON match. He said, I can't do this anymore. I'm already 39. I'm clocking 40. Most footballers, goalkeepers, they retire at age 35. So Vozinha told his teammates, he said, I think I'm just going to let this go. But his teammates rallied around him and said, we know that you're already almost 40. But can you join us to play in this World Cup? This is the first World Cup the country is going to be going into. You cannot give up. This is a dream that everybody has been praying for. And it's finally at our doorstep. And you want to give up because of your age? His teammates rallied around and convinced him. And so Vozinha said, okay, no problem. I'm going to do this for all of you, for the country. And so he decided to go and play one last time before he finally retires. Then came the moment that changed everything in this 40-year-old's life. June 15th, 2026, Atlanta Stadium, Cape Verde's first ever World Cup appearance. And guess who their opponent was? Spain. Yes, Spain, the 2024 Euro champions. That same Spain that is ranked 3rd in FIFA ranking. That same Spain. This was supposed to be a very easy match. Every single person staked their bets on Spain. Spain was going to floor this very small country. And so nobody gave Cape Verde a chance. When the match started, Spain came and showed who they truly are. Of course, they had 75% ball possession. That means Cape Verde had barely 15% of the ball possession. 27 shots and complete control over the entire match. But yet, they could not score. Why? Cape Verde had a guard standing gallantly at the post that would not let any single ball go through. That guard was Vozinha. Vozinha saved 7 good critical shots that would have given Spain all the advantage that they needed and floored his country entirely. But Vozinha would not give him 7 critical shots he saved. And at the end of the match, it was 0-0. Nobody won. That was such an amazing and remarkable result for a country like Cape Verde playing against a big country like Spain. And as the match ended, Vozinha went on his knees crying. His teammates rallied around him, and the entire stadium stood up in reverence, clapping, giving him the much needed accolades. He said he remembered his grandmother, his grandparents that were a huge part of this story. He said his mother could not even afford to come watch him because of visa and money issues. He said that this is a dream that a lot of generations in his country have fought to achieve, but it's finally happening in his time. Vozinha came on that pitch as a nobody, but he left as the man of the match with over 9 million plus followers on Instagram, the oldest goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet in a nation's debut, the oldest player to appear in a nation's debut World Cup match. Vozinha's story proves that timing isn't about age, it's about staying ready long enough for your moment to find you. Because success can only be achieved when preparation finally meets with opportunity. Congratulations, Vozinha. The entire world is proud of you, and we hope that you keep on shining and shining. Congratulations.